Hello, everyone. It's me, your boy. I am very zoomed in for some reason, but that is fine. Today we are doing quizzes, sexuality quizzes, to figure out, am I the gay? Um, all my chins. Woo. White-headed. Yeah, this is the Are You Gay quizzes, because no one's ever done this video before. I actually was just watching somebody do this video. I want to see how accurate they are. I identify as bisexual. Just putting that out there. So we'll see how it's more. This isn't really, am I gay? I know I'm gay. It's more of a how accurate are these quizzes? They're not going to be. I feel like the majority of them are going to say I'm straight because I'm leaning toward women and I do a lot of very straight things. Okay. But we're going to check this out, see what we got. So we're going to go on to the Google. Sexual orientation test. Some of these may be a bit more academic, I think. The hell is that? Something weird on my camera. Anyhow. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna hop on over to the Google. Sexual orientation list. This is test by IDR Labs. This one appears this is actually like research, Kinsey scale test, identifying as a man. Okay, so it's never to often. So of course I identify as male. I'm gonna say very close to never. Again, I lean heavily toward women. So it's never, almost never, neutral, more often than just often. I think. Especially in the past 2 weeks, I've almost never fantasized. It's not entirely true, I guess. I just don't really think about it as just like, oh, men. But I have a girlfriend, so it's like, whatever. It does happen. It's just very rare for me. Found a man attractive. Sure. Entertain the fantasy of almost never. I don't think I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not gonna rule it out, but I really don't see that for me. I find them attractive, but I can't see myself in a long-term relationship with a man. Often. Yeah. Very attracted to women. Just entertain the fantasy. It's not I wouldn't call it a fantasy. I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for 10 months now. We're coming up on a year. I think that qualifies as long-term. Yeah. 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 Definitely. It's definitely more often with women. Not only that at neutral, because that's a very middle ground thing. I wouldn't say never, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Find myself sexually aroused by a woman, girlfriend, want to touch woman intimately and or be yeah, definitely. All right, we'll see. Okay, 100% heterosexual, 46.4% homosexual. I don't understand how this works. That also just puts me in the heterosexual range, which I am not. Go back to Google's. What is your sexuality? So that one wasn't accurate. I don't know, like I said, I think the majority of them are going to say that I am heterosexual, which I am not. you ever dated someone the same sex as you? No. No, I've only actually ever dated my girlfriend. So, no, I've never dated a man. Do you ever watch homosexual pornography? No, I will not. No, I have not. I wouldn't say I never would, though. But also, no, I don't watch adult videos is also wrong. Only sometimes. I'm going to say no, because I don't. Past which sex have you been attracted to the most? Definitely the opposite sex, women. Which sex do you find more physically attractive? Women. Do I find the opposite sex attractive? To some extent, yeah. I'm sorry, the opposite? Yes. Who was your first love? Someone of the opposite sex. Do you find the same sex attractive? Yes, to some extent. Which sex do you get on with best as friends? Both. I literally don't... Friend-wise, I don't have any preference between sexes or genders. Do you dream of kissing, having sex with the opposite sex, or the same sex? Probably both. I don't know. Sex you're emotionally attracted to, that's going to be more women. And that's why I say, like, I'm probably more likely to, you know, like with my girlfriend, you know, I'm more likely to have a long-term relationship with a woman because I get more emotionally connected. I'll be more emotionally connected with a woman. Ever been in a solid relationship? Yes, with someone of the opposite sex. Opinion on homosexuality? I think I am homosexual and I accept it fully. Your last relationship was with my girlfriend. Have I ever been to a gay bar? Not yet, but I'd love to. And my opinion on Pride Month. So I came out last October-ish. September, I think, is when I came out last year. So obviously with COVID, I was hoping to go to Pride this year. The closest one wasn't even here in Columbus, it was out of town, and we weren't able to go to it, unfortunately, but I plan on doing it later in the future, like next year. So I'm gonna say I take active part in it, even though I never actually have, because again, I plan to next year. How about going to bed with someone of the same sex? What about it? Very interesting, desirable, disgusting. I would say interesting. I don't want to die without having respect. I really would not care. I would not want to die. So definitely not want to think, rather no than yes. I'd say rather yes than no, but it wouldn't be like, oh, absolutely. Because again, I am with my girlfriend and I plan on staying with her, so I don't think it's not probably going to happen, and I'm okay with that. Have you ever stared at someone cute or beautiful of your gender? Oh, yeah. I am gay. I'm gay. How not to stare? They're really very beautiful. No, not, yeah. What are your feelings on milk? I love milk. I like milk. How do I like your eggs in the mornings? I like my partner eggs on my eyes? What? I can sexualize eggs. I only eat eggs that are hard boiled. I don't eat eggs at all. What the fuck is this quiz? I'm sorry, what? I can sexualize eggs. Huh? Sexy eggs. I think I found the title of this video. I don't fucking know. None of these are accurate. I don't like hard-boiled eggs. I like deviled eggs. I don't like hard-boiled ones. I love eggs. I do like eggs. I like my partner eggs on my eyes. Is that me saying I want her to come on my eye? I can sexualize eggs. I'm sure I could if I tried hard enough. I don't know. That's not accurate. But like, which Among Us color are you? Which Undertale character are you? Which FNAF character are you? Opinion about Elton John. He has a great career that he should be proud of. I don't personally listen to him, but he's cool. What do you see first in this picture? Ancient building columns. I see chess pieces. I see the naked body, so now that someone's pointing it out. Sex toys. I don't see sex toys. Noses. Oh, I see the noses. No, ancient building columns. What was the first that caught your attention? Yeah, the naked girl. I'd have to when a person of the same sex flirt. How do you act when a person of same sex flirt to you? I respond with flirt to. I don't like other people to see me in public. I tell them to stop. I talk to them and have fun, but nothing over the limits. I typically will respond by flirting back, or I will just start the flirting altogether. But I mean, again, right now, I'm in a relationship, so I don't really flirt with anybody. He's got a girlfriend. Although I do naturally come across as if I'm flirting, even though a lot of times I'm not. So I will sometimes come across as though I am flirting with someone, even though I'm absolutely not. But yeah, typically, I mean, if that's what's going on, and if I were single, it would be, yeah, I would flirt too. But I'm not single, so that doesn't happen. Do you like to dress up unconventionally? Plan to try this in the future. I do. I do want to get into makeup. There's a TikToker. I forget his name exactly. What was it? Is that his name? Saucy. I forget his actual name. No. I follow him on TikTok. I just don't remember his actual name. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Just get my email. I'm not putting in my phone number. Username. Remember my TikTok password. Hopefully it's that. This is a weird ass caption. Okay. Okay, great. Following accounts. Juicy Boy. This is him. And this is the kind of makeup, like, this kind of shit I would love to do. And he always does, like, transition videos, that kind of thing. Oh, my headphones. Yeah. But, like, he's really good at it. And you can tell he's been doing it for a while. I don't know what his actual name is. Henry, apparently. He looks like a Henry. But yeah, he does that really well. And that's something I really want to do. What do I think about the LGBT community? Dignity, respect, car. Literally part of them. So, what do you think of a same-sex person invites you to drink coffee? That. I don't look too much into it. Will you accept a gay roommate? Considering I'm about to accept 3 or 4 of them, I would say yes. I also don't give a shit. If I can't find different sex roommate, then I will accept. does it matter if they're different sex? Or are you talking about a gay roommate of the same sex? Yes, I would love to have a gay roommate. That's not how you spell roommate. Do you make jokes about gay people? Yes. Yes, I find them very funny. Because I'm gay. Since you came here, you probably have an idea of what you might lean towards. What do you think your sexuality is? None of these are accurate, seeing as how I've never really not dreamed of or had any sexual desire towards anyone I might be asexual. No, I'm probably gay. I'm not gay. I mean, I'm gay, but I'm half gay. I think I am heterosexual after all. I think I am able to love everyone equally. It's just, that wouldn't mean I'm pan. I think who made this? Whoever made this is, no, small brain. I think I'm able to love everyone equally. Okay, great. That would mean you are pan. This was written by a fucking 13-year-old. You are straight. I am not. Thanks. Congratulations. You have discovered your true sexual orientation. You are straight. You are wrong. Yeah, no, that's incorrect. Very incorrect. Wrong. Yeah. You done fucked up. Anyway. Okay, we're going back. I don't want the home page. I do not want the home page. Are you fucking stupid? Okay. Klein grid. This is on bi.org, so. Okay, so G is a system that for describing a person's sexual orientation in a way that is more detailed and informative than previous methods. So it's introduced by Dr. Fritz Klein in the first edition of his book, The Bisexual Option. It captures more nuance and complexity than the familiar one-dimensional Kinsey scale. Please note that the Kinsey scale didn't really work for me because it was just like, what's wrong? Please note that the Klein grid is not a diagnostic tool. Yes, I diagnose you with gay. Intended to test and reveal a person's sexual orientation, instead as a learning tool to help people better understand the nuance and complexity that make up everyone's sexuality. In this online version, we've updated some of the language to address contemporary emphasis on identity and to acknowledge that gay no longer functions as an umbrella term in the same way that it did in the 70s. To whom are you sexually attracted? Past was mainly the opposite sex. Present, I would say both. Well, same sex, different sex, somewhat more. I'd say mostly, actually. Future, I don't fucking know. Both the, I assume, like, relationship with? You don't, okay. Here we look at behavior as opposed to sexual attraction. With whom do you have sexual relationships? Different sex only, probably both. Or mostly. I'll say mostly. I'm not ruling anything out in the future, but also I don't plan on breaking up with my girlfriend anytime soon. Whether they occur while daydreaming, probably can't say that on YouTube, as part of our real lives, or purely in our imagination, fantasies provide insight about whom do we have sexual fantasies. In the past, probably only the opposite sex. Now, still mostly the opposite sex. Future will probably be closer to the middle. Sexuality extends far beyond physical intimacy. Our emotional connections are an important part too. With whom do you prefer to establish strong emotional bonds? Are we talking just generally, or more so in a relation, like a romantic sense? Because I have a lot of strong emotional bonds with both sexes, and I've had also, well, it's sex, not gender, I guess. But I don't really have a preference on who I form emotional bonds with. It'll be men and women. I don't really care. I have a lot of friends on both sides, but if we're talking people that I'm like more willing to date, then I would lean toward women, but that's not what this says, so I'm going to go by equal. Although similar to emotional preference, social preference is often different. For example, your closest emotional friends may all be with women, but you spend most of your social life with men. Where are you on the scale? So I do tend to be friends with men a little bit more, so somewhat more with the same sex, because I as a young man, I will future I would say closer to both equally, but I have plenty of friends on both sides, but I tend to connect more with men my age. Some straight people prefer to spend the majority of their free time in LGBTQ circles. On the other hand, LGBTQ people may prefer to live exclusively around other queer people in predominantly straight, heteronormative areas, or a mixture of both. In what environments do you chose to live, work, and play? Where do you feel most comfortable? Past was almost straight only because I was homeschooled and in a very sheltered way of living. Now most of my, like, again, it's mixed. So, like, my girlfriend and all three of my roommates, I believe, are are LGBT, but as well as myself. But I'm not my roommates; they're my hopefully soon to be roommates. But also, I spend a lot of my free time with straight male friends of mine, or bisexual. It doesn't really matter. It's just that's how it usually turns out. Is a lot of my male friends, personal friends, are straight. And I would honestly say it's going to be mixed for the future because I don't give a fuck who you fuck. I should put that on a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. I might do that. That'd be... Also, should I start selling merch? I kind of want to sell merch. Get on it later. How we see ourselves and want to be seen by others is an important variable since our concept of self strongly affects our thoughts and actions. A person's present and past identity may differ significantly from their future ideal. Without using labels or orientation or gender, how do you conceptualize your sexuality? In the past, I was mostly, or actually probably exclusively attracted to women. I still am mostly attracted to women and hope I see myself in the future kind of leaning more, but not mostly, attracted to women. I don't think I'll ever prefer men. I've always leaned toward women, but so has my girlfriend, and she's been with me for almost a year, so. Yeah, we'll see. And the answer. What? Okay. In the past, bi, mostly heterosexual, and present ideal future, bi with heterosexual lean, which is accurate. Okay, so this is the most accurate one so far. This is pretty much dead on. I am gonna not post that on Facebook. I am going to... Whoa! Take a screenshot and save that to my fucking desktop, thank you, as BeatBot. And I'm also going to make sure I'm still in frame, even though I am about to end the video, so I guess... Oh, I'm still in frame, look at that. I could probably bring it down a little. I can just raise the seat, most likely. But anyway, did I still not set up my screen properly? Oh, hey, hi. Wrong camera, but, you know, hey, how are you? Whatever. Hi. This works. Oh, delete that. Nope, didn't want that. That's what I fucking said. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'm just stupid. So, hi again. Okay. But yeah, that was the sexuality test. That went longer than I expected. I thought it had. I've been recording for 23 and a half minutes. I thought it would be closer to 10. Also, this camera is very glitchy, as you can see by my glitching face. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I've mentioned on here before that I'm bisexual. So, if I haven't, this is my coming out video. It's not it's not been a secret for like over a year, so. Well, less than a year, I guess, but almost a year. It really hasn't been a secret, so. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter. That way you would have known this a year ago. Or actually a couple years ago, because I first started tweeting thinking I was like 4 years ago. So, follow me on Twitter. You might see some shit that you wouldn't see if you would. You might stay up to date on this shit. Come on, y'all. What are you doing? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Smash that motherfucking like button. And subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, let's see somewhere. Stop.
fuck was that? Okay.